Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Genesis. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Go ahead and jump forward, get back into this, well, amazing pack, right? So this pack has been officially released. Feel free to go download it off the FTB launcher. I will have the link down below. And grab it for yourselves. Have a good time. Enjoy. Waste your life. It's fun. It's a good thing to do, right? So anyway, the pack is out. Go ahead and grab it. It is a good time. And I've been doing some fishing in between episodes. Something I don't ever do, but went ahead and did a little bit of fishing here. Got this here. This is a fishing net. You get it from a reward there in the Cuisine Arts quest line. You can see there you get this, and you get this alluring fish hook. This thing seems like it automatically fishes, but it only worked twice and it broke. So yeah, it isn't very good, the alluring fish hook. But this thing here, the fishing net, you put that down, you put a fishing rod in it, and just automatically fishes very slowly. It's not very good, mind you. Also, the quest tells you to put it over a 5x5x5 of water to be able to have access to, I guess, the treasure list loot drops. Otherwise, it just gets junk, right? So I did that, but again, I've only gotten stuff like this, so nothing too fantastic there. Also, for doing this, you also get this quest here. Once you get this fish essence, so one weird drop from the fishing is you actually get fish essence. And with that, you can actually craft that up into different fish stuff, right? So you go ahead and do that. We need that for cod, I noticed, so that'll be pretty awesome. But you also get this free fishing rod, the Rod of Wonder, tier 6. It's Mystical Adaptions. It looks like an add-on mod, but it's made from Insanium, which is pretty crazy. We don't have access to this right now. But it has, what is it on it? Luck of the Sea 6, right? So, pretty cool. It doesn't seem to break either, because I used it a fair amount, and we still have it. Now, why am I telling you all this stuff? My main reason is we were looking for a way to get a Nautilus shell, I guess a couple days ago, to get us the temporal pouch. And we can actually do that now, because apparently, either I missed this, this probably wasn't here before, because you guys usually catch this stuff, but no, cod can also be traded on the Nexa Network for prismarine essence. So I've been doing that. I only had 4 on the first day, but I have enough right there. I can just go ahead and order that right now. There you go. Get our last one, but we will be able to now go ahead and actually craft up the Nautilus shell and get said temporal pouch. I just need the last one. The Amazon too, like the store, has limited stock. My day only had 4 of the prismarine, so I had to wait a full day for it to reset, and then yeah, get my last piece of prismarine here. So that's why we're doing it right now. There you go. Let's go ahead and grab you. And with that, we should be able to go ahead and grab said Nautilus shell. Fantastic. And with that, we should be able to go ahead and get our free temporal pouch. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? So this thing is really rad. It's like time in the bottle. It's exactly like time in the bottle. It even says on it. Notice that it has time on there. Kind of just builds up over time. So it gives you time over time that you can then use to, I believe it's just right click on machines and speed them up, right? Let's do this for a second. I got a bunch of iron in here. Let's do that. Let it pop you in here. Then, no, it must be shift. Shift right click. 2 times speed for 1 click. And that didn't use much time, like a minute or so. Do it again. 4 times speed. And I think it would go all the way up to 256. I know it is with time the bottle. I don't know if it's 256 with this one. But it would use all my time. But basically, it just speeds up your machines and makes them go way faster. Kind of curious if it works on crops, too. Let's head over to the farm for a second. So if I do that here, also I got my glow shroom finally, so we have that going for us. And I also have 3 copper plants now, so the copper ones, and 3 of the irons, so we're looking pretty good there. But I want to try this out. So is that working? I need to go ahead and grab our thingamabobby, which I think is right here. There you go. Go ahead and take a look at that, see if it's actually doing anything. Is that going faster? I can't really tell. I guess I can find out. I would have to do breeding, I guess. If I was doing breeding, I'd be able to monitor it, especially if I had a bunch of time saved up. But I can't really tell if that's helping at all. It doesn't honestly look like it. Maybe it is. It did get full grown, and this one didn't change by the looks of it. So I'm just waiting for it to be farmed here. There you go. Maybe it is working. Anyway, we'll figure it out over time. Also, I guess another thing is the IC2 dev has been commenting on the last couple of my videos. His name's, I think it's Speaker. And he told me a couple of things about the plants here. One is the resistance. So the resistance, apparently, the higher it is, makes them less likely to crossbreed. So they're actually less likely to crossbreed the higher the resistance. So something to be aware of there. Also, I think he said gain, once it's over 21, it's 5% for every level over that. That you get 2 seeds when you break the plant, right? When it's fully grown, you break the plant. and you have a chance of getting 2 seeds more often, which is pretty cool as well, because most of the time you only get 1, sometimes you get 2, right? So something to be aware of there. Also, what was the other thing you pointed out that was kind of big? Oh yeah, the EU reader. Went ahead and made this here. So this is the EU reader from IC2. It actually has 3 modes, right? So now that it's actually on my bar, even not in my hand, if I look at machine, I can actually see the energy inside. I can see the tier, all that stuff, the max input, which is very important information later on to make sure you don't blow up your machines. Right now, this is fine. Also, I made this crop analyzer. It's way too slow. Like, I'll put one in there. Look at this thing. It's going to go and scan it 4 times, right? And each time it gets slower and slower. Way too slow for me to use. I know I can add speed upgrades and stuff, but I can't even make those yet. It just seems very slow at the base. Either way, this power reader hill has some different modes here. So if I switch between it here, power flow measurement. This one does kind of like an overtime thing. So I do this, then I wait a couple of seconds, and I right click. No, I right click on the machine. There you go. It tells me there measured power EU, 1 out of etc. It's telling you the loss and over 80 ticks, right? Then you switch to this mode. This is the current mode stat display. That one is just the stats of it, I guess. So yeah, maximum input, stuff like that. And this one here is the live flow measurement. This one lets you actually watch the machine. And if it's sending out power, you'll see it here. If it's receiving power, you'll see it over there. So really useful tool. You'll want it when you're working with the machines, just to, know what tier machine you're working with and whether or not they have power, because otherwise you can't see the power, right? You can't see it all. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a little information, pass that on. So I had this up here. This thing has this melons and mushrooms in it. We're going to be using that for our power setup today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that puppy. And down here, this one just has the stuff that I'm actually farming. And I'm not really sure exactly what I want to farm yet, but I know I wanted this stuff, right? Although I probably don't need non-stop cactus. I'll probably remove that one. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what I'm going to, I guess, use in the farm here. Either way, let's go ahead and get to some progress. And okay, the first thing I want to go ahead and get into here, I think, is the start of Mystical. So we're not going to do much with Mystical agriculture. I guess I should finish that sentence there. But anyway, let's go ahead and drop this stuff off so we can get it smelted up. Got some copper and some iron going in dust form. And drop that off there. Also, I didn't use our shell. That's actually pretty cool. So we get to keep that. So I need to make sure I always keep this on my bar. So I guess that's the thing. So what we need to do here is actually look at a quest line here. It's actually in, which one is this? This one is Sprouting New Life, right? So up here it tells us to make Prosperity Seed Base. And now that we've been to Nether, we can get that ore, so no problem. With that, we make Farmland. It's going to get us 16 more of the farmland. So I guess we need to go ahead and do that as well. And then we need to go ahead and get some free seeds here. So the main reason I want to do these seeds right now is it's going to get us water essence seeds and dirt seeds, which means infinite dirt. And we'll also get the ability to be able to, I guess, craft up clay balls as well, because that'll be a nice thing to have. So let's go ahead and grab our Prosperity. So grab one of these puppies, and hopefully that finishes off the quest. How many do we need? I thought I only need 1. Wait a sec. Oh, I need to do the farmland first. I skipped a step. Anyway, so we'll have to go and make a hoe here. Go ahead and grab you. Grab ourselves the farmland. So we should be able to do that now. And that should finish off both those quests, hopefully. Fantastic. Go ahead and grab a free farmland. Grab ourselves the prosperity shards and a watering can. We use that to speed up the growth a little bit too. So does this have water in it by default? Or do you have to... Oh, do I have particles off? Sometimes I do that for my thumbnails. See here. Particles minimal. Let's go to all. Apply that. Sweet. No, I just can't see particles. Anyway, we'll try that out here in a second. And what was the last thing we needed? To grab the seeds, right? Oh, we have to actually make the seeds. Oh, I thought I was getting free seeds. I was completely wrong. So you have to go into Mystical before you could do this. Not Mystical, Britannia. Okay, so I guess it's just showing you that you need to go to Britannia to do this. I mean, that isn't too hard, though. Yeah, we could probably do that. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the video and then come back to that, because I thought I was going to be able to jump straight to that. So what we're going to do instead is go ahead and work on a new power source. It's going to be this here, the combustion chamber from Electrodynamics. So I think I got everything here. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's going to be for a flux compressor a little bit. I got some more components here. We're going to have to get into some pneumatic raft, probably the pressure chamber, and then we're going to need some of these to some thermo-pneumatic processing plants to kind of get this whole setup done, right? So first thing is this is our new generator, right? So the combustion chamber. and it's going to be using liquids to produce power, right? So down here we have this. It's going to give us some small fluid tanks, which I need for crafting, and I need these slabs for crafting too, so that's good. But basically we use different liquids in here to produce power, right? The one we're going to be using is ethanol, which we can do, I think it's with mushrooms to make yeast culture. Waters and mushrooms, yeast culture, and then from there you turn that into ethanol. So that's going to be the way we do that. But later on we can upgrade the fuels, and each one gets more efficient, right? So pretty cool there. So the one we're going to be going for, like I said, yeast culture. We need a thermo-pneumatic processing plant, so water with mushrooms, and then you get 250 millibuckets. Then you got to process it again, the yeast culture with, we're going to use melons because we got tons of them, right? And that's going to turn that into 25 millibuckets of ethanol. And that ethanol, I think you can go to yeast on it here somewhere. See the power? Yeah, it produces 7 kilowatts of power and for every 2 millibuckets. And I think I checked in a Creative World. It was 350,000 RF per bucket, basically, which is not too bad. I think it worked out to 350 RF ticks. So that'll be kind of our starter process here to get us power. So that's kind of the idea. So the first thing we're going to need here are these here, the pneumatic processing plants, right? So to do that, we need to head over to the other quest line, this one right here. Wants us to get into compressed iron. Compressed iron, basically, you need to do it in a pressure chamber, which we're going to be doing later. But before that, we need to explode things. So anyway, let's go and explode some things. It's a little RNG heavy when you do it this way. It's the inefficient first way of doing it. So I'll get a bunch of gunpowder here. The way you do that is synthetic acquisitions, and it's right here. So just 40K, and you get yourself a block, convert it over. So anyway, do that. And we need a couple TNT, probably just one for right now, to be honest. Let's do that, and then maybe a lever as well. And that looks fantastic all around. And then we'll just go ahead and blow up some iron here. Hopefully I still have it on me. Anyway, shouldn't blow up our base because we are chunk protected, right? So we are, yeah, we should be pretty good in that regards. So let's do that, and then we take the iron, we throw it down, do this right here. And this should be our first compressed iron, right? There you go. So not too bad. If you go to the recipe on that, we didn't get too bad loss on that time. I've lost way more than that, sometimes half. So we got 27 when we lost 5. If you go to the recipe on that, we can do it this way as well. This chamber 2 in this pack is going to be actually used to make diamonds as well. So under pressure over here, this is going to be how we get our diamonds. So it's kind of important that we get it up and running. Yeah, right there, dimensional shard equals that, right? So that'll be a thing. Definitely what we're heading to. So anyway, go ahead and get ourselves some of those thermo-pneumatics, right? So I think we got everything except for this, right? Go ahead and grab. Let's grab a couple recipes of that because we'll end up needing them. And then we should have the rewards for everything else, right? Yeah, we get 2 of those. That is fantastic. And in here I should have my pipes as well. Do that. We have a sink right here. It's the first process needs water. Next one will be the actual stuff and jazz we're producing here. What is that called? Ethanol. And the combustion chamber. I need to figure out how to place this down. Oh, it places down the right way, right away. So let's go ahead and take that, pop that there, grab ourselves some basic mechanical pipes, get them all hooked up here. That looks good. Where is my thingamabob? Should be in here, the configurator. Get that configured. Good. So the next thing we need to do is grab our modular storage. I can put it here. I'm going to end up piping them into each, I guess. Well, I need some kind of filter or something. I'll think about that, but for right now, I just have it there. Uh-oh. Did I just crash my world somehow? So note to self, do not put a modular storage against a pipe. Anyway, we should be good now, right? Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and grab our melons here, then hunt down the mushrooms as well. We'll do a little test batch here. So we'll end up having mushrooms in here, melons in here, and then this pipe. Didn't I already configure this pipe? Maybe that rolled back after the crash. Either way, it doesn't matter too much. Go ahead and do that there. This should automatically start actually producing the yeast culture. Also, I should mention too, like this recipe here requires, it says required temperature 30 to 60 degrees, but that's like the base temperature of these machines. So we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. We'll watch it every time it goes through an operation. I think it burns a little bit of the temperature, or I should say uses a little bit of that heat, but I think it'd be able to keep up because we're not speeding this up at all at this point. So it shouldn't be an issue, but yeah, it looks like it's pretty good either way. It's holding at 57. We should be able to just add thermal lagging. There's a little item there. What's it called? To heat it up if we need to. But if it gets too hot, it'll stop as well, right? So we have to be careful. Yeah, but you add this stuff on here, right? And that'll just make it so it kind of retains more of the heat. Now it looks like the temperature's holding, which is good. Oh, the generator's already running too. I'm just not even paying attention. But we do have yeast culture in here. Everything seems like it's running. It's actually producing power. I think we could actually make ourselves a energy cube as well. So we have that. I saw it's going to need that for something. I don't think that's for the energy cube though. Let's head into here, see what we need. So we do a tablet. We need a couple more circuits. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, I already had circuits. No, those circuits are actually for something else. So I am good. Oh, we probably need some more of these deep slate tiles. Oh, let's go ahead and grab a couple more recipes of them. But yeah, we could already get into a battery, which is nice, right? 2 of those. And then I guess we probably just need a machine block, right? Oh, I thought we were out. We're probably very low on those right now. Actually, I need to craft up some more. But with that, we should be able to store the power and see how much power we're producing, right? So what we'll do is pump it right here for right now. It's getting the power. And over here, we should see the power output. You can see there, the max output is 1.6K. But the input's 350, which is exactly what I thought it was going to be. So it's producing exactly what I want. And it produces, I think it was 350. So I think each 2 millibuckets must last for, yeah, 350,000 was the efficiency, I think, right? No, that's for a bucket. So I'm not sure how much it actually produces for every 2 millibuckets. But it's going non-stop pretty much, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, 350 FE a tick. Pretty solid. It doesn't seem to be backing up, though, I noticed over here. So maybe we get that a little higher if we get our production up. But for right now, 320 FE is actually quite fine. So anyway, that's going to be our power for now. I will find a way. I guess we could just use logisticals, I guess, out of the modular storage to pipe the items in there. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. It's not going through it super fast anyway, right? So the next thing we need to do is start working on some more pneumatic raft, like I said. Go ahead and head down here. It wants us, that is thermodynamics, this one here, under pressure. We want to start working towards the pressure chamber and the ability to get diamonds, right? So the first thing, I guess, is this here. We have a couple options for the compressor. So pneumatic raft mostly runs off air. So that is one of the big things for the mod. I guess air, and it runs off power as well, but we need a way of producing air. We're going to use the flux compressor because this one can use power like actual RF, right? Oh, that's why I need the smooth stone right there. It was for this, right? Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab you. So we have that there. Then we're going to need a bunch of the chamber walls and stuff as well. Also, I remember this is a weird recipe right here. These reinforced bricks. They're like double crafted, aren't they? And they look the same. Yeah. So weird. Go ahead and grab a couple stacks of them. Oh, we don't have any stone, man. I need to get some stone. There we go, up to ×8, I suppose, just so we get this a little faster here. But we do have some of these reinforced stone here. I'm not sure exactly how many we need. Let's start with like 16. There you go. Grab those. I have enough to do another recipe of the base ones anyway if we need them. It's the reinforced stone. Let's go ahead and do at least one recipe of those. There you go. And with that, we can actually start making the chamber walls. I think it said we needed 20 of these. So actually, it's 2 recipes. So I had enough there. Then we need the valves, so this here. Go ahead and grab that. Then we also need the, what is the last part there? Oh yeah, we need the chamber interfaces, right? So let's go ahead and grab them. And then we'll probably need some chamber glass, at least one of them. Oh, we don't have any more reinforced bricks. Look at that. That, and then chamber glass. Fantastic. So we got everything we need there. So in there, we got everything complete. It's going to give us some other goodies here. What is that there? Pneumatic cylinder. I forget what that one actually does. Gas tube module, that's for like productions to make sure it doesn't blow up because that is something that can happen here. Oh, pneumatic wrench, we'll need that. Oh, the regulator tube. This is the one that I actually usually use. There's different ways to set this up for safety. And if you're using like a lot of speed upgrades, you usually want to use multiple options. But the base one right here, the safety tube module, is usually pretty good from the get-go, I think, right? Because it automatically vents. This module will vent high pressure air if the tube reaches 4.9 bar, which is what the base cables can do. And all of this would upgrade it with a module expansion card. The threshold can be configured precisely. Yeah, it'll just vent automatically for us because we won't be going over 5 right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this set up here, right? So the pressure chamber is pretty simple. We're just going to do it right here. It's going to be a temporary setup, right? But we need to kind of get it done. It is a multi-block, and it is pretty cool. You can go much bigger than this too, but we'll just start with the base size one here. Kind of get it up and running, make sure everything's working. We've got it all powered up. Over here, we've got the valve. The valve is going to be where the air goes in. I'm going to put it back here. And then you have the interfaces as well. And you need them going in opposite ways, but the easiest way to do that is just come to one side, put one here and one there. So you have a blue here, and then we'll end up with, I thought it was a red, but it's an orange over here. I think that's output, or it might be an input. I guess we'll figure it out either way. But once we add a glass to the front, it doesn't have to be a glass, but if you want to see a side, you got your glass. There you go. We actually have our pressure chamber. Did we get a quest for that one? No, that wasn't a separate quest. Anyway, so that's good there. And we want to go ahead and grab our flux compressor. I can't remember which side this goes. Let's go ahead. Actually, we'll have to set this to output on the side here. So we'll send the output of the power over there. It's venting air. And that's going to be the side. Okay, there you go. The side that actually lets out the air there. So let's grab our pneumatic wrench that it gave us. We should be able to spin this around, right? So right there. So we'll just have to power it that way. We'll just use some of the immersive connectors for right now. Oh, I don't want to rotate that, man. Oh, this thing just rotates everything. I love the sound of it, though. It's actually quite awesome. Go to connectors here. Some LVs, and I think we got some insulated wires at some point. Yeah, these ones here. So you don't burn yourself when you touch the wires, which is always nice. So let's do that. And then here, and maybe there. Then just wire it up. And just spitting out the pressure, at which point we just go ahead and hook that up. There you go. You see there, it's actually producing pressure. Pressure slowly building up. And that pressure will also be going inside here. And we need to get it up to different levels of pressure to be able to produce things, right? So if I want to go ahead and make more of the, I must put in the system there, compressed iron, we need 2 bar. So once that's at 2 bar, we'll be able to actually produce one. I need to remember how to hook into this too. Pumping into this is a little weird, but I have to wait till the bar gets up. Anyway, let's grab this here. I'm curious. Oh, I should put this on too, actually, right away. Where is the safety thing? The safety test module, or tube module, I should say. There you go. If that gets over 5 bar, it should vent. And then we don't have to worry about explosions. I'm not going to speed it up too much, though. It's only going to be 30 seconds anyway. This way we don't have to wait forever, right? Oh, it's using up all my power either way. So is this up to almost 2? There we go. We can actually test it out here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a piece of iron. Do that. See if we can actually make one of the compressed iron. And then after that, maybe we'll work towards 5 bar and see if we actually make ourselves a diamond. Now, which side is the input? And why did it change? Wait, what? Why did this change? Oh, it's open. It's ready. Right? Is that what that means? I think you can only hopper into these. Maybe that's what it is. I knew there was some kind of quirkiness. Let's go ahead and grab some hoppers. So I guess we'll try the input on this side. So blue might be the input because it looks like it's open now. So that put that in there. And then when it's done, it comes out here. Oh, I hear it. Usually you can see the iron and stuff inside unless it's already done. Oh, there it is. It's already out. Okay, cool. So weird that you can't pull out of them. Like I can't give me it. I want it. So I need to figure out a way to kind of pull that out there. I guess we got logisticals there. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a barrel. Let's do that. Sweet. Probably would have been a better idea than the other thing I used there a second anyway, a hopper. We'll use hoppers anyway, but hoppers are expensive. That is good. Then we'll just use the logistical to pull that out into a barrel or something now. Do that. Looks good. Barrel, and then set the extract, right? It's animated very well. It's very, very cool mod, right? Oh, don't do that. Yo, actually pull that out. That should be in there. So there you go. We actually have a working pressure chamber, which is awesome. I'm going to let the bar, I guess it's almost at 5 now. I need to be careful. Oh, it was at 4. Oh, this is going to start venting soon. I want to try a diamond, basically what I'm trying to say here in a very odd way. Let's try a dimensional shard, because we should have enough bar here. Let's see, if go ahead and take that now, and pop that in there. Oh, I saw it go. Oh, it's going out. Oh, it did. It made the diamond. There you go. And how much bar did it use? It didn't even use that much. Could I actually do quite a few diamonds here? Let me see. At some point, it's going to run out of pressure. Also, I want to make sure once this gets to 5, that starts venting. It should vent at 4.9, right? So let's go ahead and grab, because it will explode, like I keep saying. Everything wants to explode in this pack. Everything wants to kill you. Everything wants you dead. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, no, the pressure's going back up. We got some of them. I guess it'll slowly get through it. Yeah, not bad at all. Look at that. We can actually make diamonds now. That is so cool. Okay, cool. So that's going to be how you get diamonds in this pack. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with them yet, but we definitely have access to diamonds now. That is super cool. Also, another thing we're going to be using pneumatic craft for in this pack is going to be the processors, right? Yeah, where's it at here? There's processors. I'll show you. Go here, go to processors. And we're using the assembly, machine assembly setup. I forget what it's exact. I guess it's the assembly IO, maybe? It's the assembly either way. But that's going to be how we do our processors as well. So be partly 82 and partly this. So really cool. We got this all running. So we're going to go ahead and start into Botania, right? So in the barrels and your base, there's going to be some of this mystical flower essence. You're going to definitely need that to kind of get you started, right? Also, it wanted to, I guess, to unlock this quest line, the biotechnology one, is Terra Who. So over here, the Terra Wort. I got this super, super lucky. I got it from breeding dandelions of all things, so I guess that's the thing. But the way you're supposed to get it, to breed Terra Wort, you normally need to create a breeding bed similar to stick breeding with Netherwort. So just a chance with Netherwort itself. But to make it so you almost always get it, you can put snow under the Netherwort, and apparently it mutates it. And the way you would have got the snow is from a quest, right? So over here, snow, I think the quest even tells you to save it for later, but we never had to do this. Right there, quest. Yeah, this one right here. Breeding mode, and it says there, save it for later. Save this for later is what it actually says. So that is how you're supposed to get it, but I got it super easy either way, so I'm going to take it that way. I need to go ahead and get some petals here. Go to use on that. Yeah, I want some of these here, mystical white flowers. Let's go ahead and grab a batch of those. There you go. And then we can just convert these now, right? Awesome. And then we need a apothecary. So let's go ahead and grab the apoth. So we have this puppy right here. There you go. Go ahead and grab. Oh, what do you mean no cobblestone? Did I smelt all my cobblestone? Am I out of cobblestone right now? Is that really a thing? I might have to do some cobblestone mining. I do too. You just don't get cobblestone in this pack. Oh, I need a hammer. There we go. Let's take this apothecary now. So there it is right there. Then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves. Oh, I need one of those right there, actually. What are these? Water agglomeratio. Hopefully we have everything. There you go. We actually have enough for that. And that's going to be for the water seed. So it'll be that and 4 of them. Then how many for the dirt seed? I guess it was 4 dirt and that, right? So let's do that. 4 of those and then 2 of those. And we should be able to straight up just go ahead and actually make our actual seeds now. And this is going to be how you make most of your seeds in the pack, actually. It's going to be with Botania, right? So definitely want to get the process down here. So if you want to get this done, I guess we'll need a bucket of water, probably first off, right? Let's do that. Put a water in there. Then we just throw stuff in here. So it was this. I think 4 of these. And then I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, the prosperity thingy, right? There you go. Then we need a normal seed as well, right? Yeah, we need a regular seed. So let's go ahead and grab regular seed. I almost thought I was going to be using that seed to do the crafting, so I wasn't sure. You put that there. There you go. And there we go. We actually got our water seed. And then I guess we need another bucket of water. Nope. Another bucket of water. There you go. And then we want to go ahead and throw the rest of the stuff in there, right? So it was 4 of them, 4 of those, that, and then a wheat seed. Sweet. And now we have both seeds, which is fantastic. It wants us to have clay, I think, for that quest as well. But you can make clay with this stuff, right? So and we'll kind of figure that out in a second. Let's go to here. And do I have any clay in the system? No. So this is actually our first actual clay. Everything else has been terracotta. I don't know where I want to set these up. Do I want to set these up? Oh, you know what? For right now, we'll set them up in the farm area. Because I'm probably going to speed them up, too. Because it's going to take a few minutes for everything to grow. So anyway, let's do this. We'll need silk touch to be able to move the dirts around as well, I think. Let's do that. There you go. All right, there. Then a dirt seed. Then a water seed. Then some temporal pouch. So apparently these seeds grow really slow, even with the watering can. Oh, I figured out how to do the whole watering can, fill it up too. It's the water source, right? So at first it was empty, but now it's filled. You just right-click on a actual block of water there. But that's supposed to make these grow faster, but it doesn't feel like it. It does not feel like it at all. It's not moving. So about 3 minutes later, and I think I almost have my dirt essence. It's at 71% on this one. I already have 2 of the waters, 1 of the dirts, and then we'll have a fair amount of these seeds, right? So it won't be too bad after that point, but it really doesn't want to go. It really doesn't. It even, like, I've been speeding this one up. This will be the 3rd time I sped it up, actually. Let's do that. What am I down in time? 1 hour and 14 minutes. Let's go ahead and use this again. Here you go. Yeah, it's not visible. It's not like a visible change. You don't feel it. So I have 2 of each, but for some reason it's not letting me craft it here. Do I need a actual crafting grid to be able to craft these? That seems a little odd here. There we go. Actually get our clay balls. Awesome. And now we have more of those seeds. It gives us 3 more waters and 3 more dirts. So moving forward, if we want a seed, right, from this mod, we can actually come in here and start working towards getting them, right? So if I wanted, what would I probably want? Probably any of the metals, actually, like a gold seed. Oh, not you matter. That's another thing in this pack. I'm not sure how we're getting our inferium. So inferium seeds seem disabled. Inferium, yeah, they're straight disabled. They're not here. So I'm not even sure how we're getting them. Like, I can see them here, but I can't click on them. I can't do anything. There's no recipe. There's no uses. Well, there is a use, but there's no recipe for them. So I'm not even sure how we're supposed to get our inferium in this pack. So I guess we'll be figuring that out as we go. And I have to say, too, the watering can, well, you can feel it doing stuff, right? But I had the watering can and this going at the same time. Right? You don't really notice much difference. So I don't think it works on these very well, the actual temporal pouch. But the watering can slowly did finally make them grow. So I guess that's the thing, right? But anyway, definitely a thing. And now we've got, I guess, access to getting into Botania as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this one up here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. It is always appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.